Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Trishita Reads. I am Trishita and this is the second part of me attempting to read all of the books from my Fall TBR. Today is Sunday and I will dedicate the coming week to read as many books as I can from my Fall TBR, and firstly I will read the books that I rolled over from the last month. So without any further ado, let's start with that.
And let's see what the fifth spin gives us. Hopefully now my wheel is showing properly. Okay, we have 24. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. This is a thin book and I guess this one is the anthology one of horror stories. I think it is that one. I'm guessing just because of the thickness of this book. Let's see what it is. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Oh no, I'm not right. I am definitely again not right. And the book I got is Evergreens by Liam Brown. Why I am so bad at guessing things? Very embarrassing. But I am very excited to read this one. This book is a sci-fi or dystopian thriller where the concept of immortality has been introduced by the author. And there is a secret experiment going on in this book where people are giving their consent to be evergreens, I mean to be immortals. And after 20, 30 years of the experiment being conducted and the people who took part in that experiment successfully becoming immortal for a short period of time, one by one, all of the people who took part in the experiment stop responding and they are taken to the doctors. The doctors cannot see what the cause of their situation is, why their body is reacting like this, and that is what the story is all about. So the premise is really interesting. It is very unique and I am without any doubt very excited to read this one.
Hi guys, welcome to the first day of the vlog. It is currently 8 a.m. in the morning. I just woke up, freshened up a little bit, and I will be starting with my book Evergreens by Liam Brown. I am really excited to see how the science fiction part is intertwined with the thrill that is happening in this book, and I am also excited to see how the concept of immortality is explained. And I am also hoping to enjoy this book through and through because I do not read science fiction books that much. So definitely this book will be a fresh breath in my reading habits. So without any further delay, let's just dive into this book. Hi guys, it is close to 8 p.m. and here I am with a small reading update. I am currently at page number 78 of Evergreens and will start chapter 11, and I have a few opinions to share. First things first, I am almost one third into the book and guys, I cannot understand anything. I still hope that this book is that type of a book that takes some time to make the readers understand the context, but in that process it is definitely making this book difficult for me to understand and process everything that is going on. I do not know the actions of the characters, why they are doing it, and what they are doing in the very first place. The book has two separate timelines. One is in 2070 and one is in the early 2000s, and the early 2000s timeline seems promising and I will see how the plot develops from here. Even though I am having dicey feelings about this book, but I'll still continue reading it. Hopefully, I do not fall in a reading slump. I don't want to DNF this book as well because the concept of immortality is very intriguing and I am excited to see the scientific explanations that the author has given in this book to support the theory. So I have decided that I will stick to this book. I will try to reach at least halfway through this book by today and then I will decide whether I want to continue with the story or not. So my fingers are crossed and let's just hope that I finish reading this book because whenever I DNF a book, I do not like it. It is not a good feeling at all and I don't want to go through that feeling, but also I do have to prioritize myself. If I feel like this book is making me fall in a reading slump, I'll DNF it. Let's see what happens. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the second day of the challenge. It is currently 10 a.m. in the morning, and I have finished reading Evergreens by Liam Brown, and I am rating this book 3 stars. I had a different expectation from this book, but this book turned out to be completely different, and hence my rating is a little low. I thought that this book was a science fiction where the concept of immortality will be explored a lot more, but this novel turned out to be a dystopian romance where the two main characters are continuously patching up and then breaking and then patching up and then breaking, and after a point of time some things happen that does make us realize how love and companionship is important in our lives, what are the consequences of immortality. But I also expected this book to explore more about the technology behind the immortality, or the author playing with the immortality plot a little bit more, but it was unfortunately not present that much. It turned out to be a romance between these two main characters, which was something that I really loved because the romance shared between these two characters was very mature, and the futuristic world the author has tried to portray in this book was something that I really liked and definitely look forward to if it is going to happen in the future, not gonna lie. So yes, I liked this book, but since my expectations were completely different from this book, I expected this book to be a science fiction, but it did not turn out that way, hence I was a little bit disappointed. But if you are looking for a dystopian romance, then definitely you can check this book out. Now I am all pumped up to start my new book, but before that I have to get to work, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the afternoon or in the evening with some updates. See you then.
Okay, for the sixth spin, the number we have is 3. Yay! So the third book I have is this one. And see, I made some cute ghost emoji icons. Let's see what the book is. What is it? What is it? Oh, the moment I got this book, I was like, yes, this book needs to be in my priority list. And when I made the Fall TBR video, I said that this will be in my priority list, and I guess God has listened to me. I will be reading this book in this week. This is a thriller, and in this book, Olivia Rutherford is taking her 3 friends home, and suddenly, in the middle of the road, some figure comes out and they crash trying to save that figure. And within all this, Olivia loses consciousness, and when she wakes up, she sees that none of her friends are there in the car. They have gone missing. So after 20 years, a journalist comes and starts asking questions to Olivia to understand what actually happened with her friends, and the journalist and Olivia go on a journey to find the friends who went missing, and obviously there are secrets that Olivia is hiding. So I'm very excited to read this one.
Hi guys, I just had my lunch and it is currently afternoon, and I will start reading The Girl Who Disappeared by Claire Douglas. My only expectation from this book is having a chilling and thrilling time. Let's see what happens. Coming to my reading update, I am in page number 261 and I am almost done with this book, and I have things to say. So first of all, even though I was very intrigued after reading the blurb of this book, but unfortunately I feel like this book is just a mid-read for me. Why? Because the thrill of this book is not able to hold my attention for a long time, and it is becoming difficult for me to sit with this book. I do not know much about the characters. The book is almost finished. Apart from knowing only a few things about each and every character present in this book, I am blind. Okay, and coming to the main 2 female characters, I do not know anything about them as such, and that is triggering me sometimes when I am reading this book because I am not able to connect with them. There are twists in this book, but the twists are not that mind-boggling that will make me, stop reading and pause for a little bit absorbing anything that has been given to me. But unfortunately, all of the twists in this book are underwhelming, and I still am waiting for the final revelation to happen because that is the ultimate make it or break it for me when it comes to thrillers. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and since it is already late at night, it is close to 10 p.m. I don't know whether I will be able to read any more today, so I will continue reading this book tomorrow morning, hoping that I will be able to finish this book by tomorrow and start a new book. All in all, I am disappointed from this book. I was expecting more, keeping in mind I got so many good reviews about this book, but unfortunately I don't feel like this book is working for me. I'll still wait for the final revelation to happen, but I don't feel like I will be able to connect to the characters in the remaining part of the book. So yeah, that's a bummer, but I'm still happy that I did a good progress today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to the third day of the challenge. It is currently around 10:30 a.m. in the morning and I have finished reading The Girl Who Disappeared and I did not like this book. I am giving this book 2 stars, and the reason why I'm giving this book such a low rating is because there was nothing in this book, to be very honest. I was not able to connect with any of the main characters. I did not know anything about the side characters and hence they did not matter to me much in this story also. Plus, the final revelation of this book was not satisfactory at all. Throughout the book, there were twists and turns, but those twists and turns were not mind-boggling enough for me to continue with this book. And yes, I read this book fast, but that should not be the only reason why I like a thriller, to be very honest. I finished this book fast because I was doing a challenge and my mentality was to read this book in a short period of time and hence I was able to finish it. But otherwise, if I was not doing a challenge, then most probably I would have DNF'd this book. I feel really sorry because I heard a lot of good things about this book, but definitely I have read far better thrillers from this one. To be honest guys, the final revelation of the book was something that did not give me that satisfaction of journeying across 200 something pages of this book where the story is built up and then we reach a cliffhanger and then a final revelation happens. Nothing like that happened in this story and it kind of was anticlimactic for me. After finishing the first 100 pages, I did have this inkling that I won't be liking this book because even in thrillers, the characters need to be morally grey. But in this book, there was nothing. I was not able to know anything more about the 2 main characters, let alone the side characters. And the only thing that made me going in this book was the writing style of this author. So definitely I'll go and check other works by her, but this book was a major pass for me. However, I am really happy that I finished this book super fast and still I am not in a reading slump. Keeping in mind that I have read 2 books continuously, that have been a disappointment for me. So yeah, I am sad that I did not like this book and I won't recommend this book to you guys definitely because I did not see one element that can be liked by a person who is a thriller enthusiast or a person who is willing to read a thriller novel. It is definitely up to you whether you guys want to pick this book up, but if you want my recommendation, then I will not recommend this book. Now that we are done with all of the bad books, I am really excited to read the next book because the moment I added that book to my cart, since then I was excited to read this one. And the reason is the theme of this book.
Let's see what number we get. 20. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Seems like a thick book. Let's see. Let's see what this is, but I know that this is not the collection of H.P. Lovecraft, which I'm super glad about because that book is one pretty thick, plus it is a classic, and third, the stories are really very chilling. I don't know if this book comes up in these videos. What I will do, what will happen to me that week is a mystery, but let's just open this one and see what I have got. Please let it be a fantasy. I only got one fantasy novel in this week's Fall TBR. Oh, thank you, Will. I got this book. I have been telling you guys for quite a long while that I want to read this book, and finally I'm going to read this one, The Shadow Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. This book is about a girl who is very ambitious and she is, trying to woo the king and then kill him so that she can be the queen of his kingdom. But before her marrying the king, assassination attempts happen on the king and she basically becomes his protector so that she can marry the king before he gets killed. And in that process, there is a chance that she will fall in love with him as given in the blurb. Okay, I am not giving any spoilers. I am very excited to read about a villainous queen. Obviously, this is a enemies to lovers. Plus, look at this gorgeous cover. Okay, amazing.
So since my workload is not that much, what I will do is I'll start reading this book right now only because these 3 books are the ones that rolled over from the last month's Fall TBR video, and I do want to read at least one more book that is a new one in this video. So I will try to crunch up as much reading time as I can to read this next book, and the book I'm going to read is The Shadow Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. First of all, the cover of this book is so damn pretty, but the theme of this book is also something that I am really excited to read about because we all have read heroic, strong and independent female characters, but I want to read about a villain, strong and independent female lead character, and I am very excited to see how she navigates her plan of wooing the Shadow King and what actually happens, whether the Shadow King is more villainous than her or do they finally find some sweet soft spot for each other. So without any further ado, let's dive into this book. girl is so savage. Hi guys, welcome to the evening or I can say late night update because it is 10:30 p.m. and I do not have anything much to update you guys. Why? Because I slept a lot today. I am a little bit ashamed to say this, but I am only 50 pages in The Shadows Between Us. But I also hope that I will be able to do a significant amount of reading tomorrow. On the other hand, I am really loving this book. I don't know what happened to me today. I was so sleepy throughout the day, and since it was drizzling, it was all windy, and it was basically a perfect weather for me to sleep. So I just did that. I slept a lot, and I don't know why I was not able to concentrate that much when I got the time to read the book. That might be because I was reading books that were disappointing me. Maybe I do not feel burnout yet, and I also hope that I do a significant amount of reading tomorrow. I just hope that I finish this book by the end of this week. And that's all, guys. That's the update. It is disappointing, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is currently 12:30 p.m. and I have a significant reading update for you. I am currently at page number 150 and I am in the middle of a chapter, but I genuinely have to go and rush now, take a shower, have lunch, and then I'll again resume reading. But one thing I can tell you is, oh my god, the main female character is so good. So good. I mean, finally, I am reading a book that is landing on my expectations. And yes, I am loving this book. I am adoring this book because the main male character is also equally villainous and very mysterious. The Shadow King has one very compulsory rule that everybody in his court has to follow, and that is nobody can touch him. So, seeing these two people starting to develop a chemistry just on the basis of emotions, where both of these people have hearts of ambition and darkness, that is really adorable in the very first place. Plus, I am loving this emotional bantering, emotional tension between these two characters. Plus, I guess there will be a love triangle also. I mean, I'm getting glimpses of it, but I'm not sure now. I'm just hoping for the best. And the way this book is progressing, I feel like I will be finishing this book by today only. This will be absolutely amazing because tomorrow is Friday and I will be getting at least 1 or 2 days to finish another book. That was my ultimate goal, and I'm really happy that I will be able to achieve it. I guess so. Plus, the weather condition of Kolkata right now is something that is making me more stimulated towards reading. It is all cloudy and windy, and sometimes it is drizzling as well because a cyclone is apparently going to hit Kolkata tomorrow. So tomorrow's forecast is definitely heavy rainfalls with all of the winds and stuff like that. Now I'll go and take a shower, and I'll see you guys in the evening with the reading update. Bye. Hi guys, it is almost midnight. It is 11:30 p.m. and finally I have finished reading The Shadows Between Us. Let me tell you guys, this book was so good. I had such a fun time reading this, and I'm giving this book 4 stars. After reading a few books that have not met my expectations, this book was something that came as a breath of fresh air, and I loved every bit of it. The two main characters were so strong and their will was something that I absolutely loved in this book. The one thing that I absolutely loved is the ending, and I was blushing so hard when I was reading this book because the banters these two characters have, the tension these two characters have, is something that I adored in this story. I will definitely recommend you guys to read this book because this book not only has a beautiful cover, but it also has a beautiful content. So definitely go and check it out. Plus, I am also so happy that I was able to finish this book by today because I can pick up a new book tomorrow, and I am super excited for that. I am so happy with the reading progress that I have made this week. Really happy. So with that note, I will go and sleep today and wake up tomorrow in the morning with a new enthusiasm and excitement to start a new book. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. If you are watching this, then I have done an amazing job and I have finished reading 3 books already, which is amazing. And now let's draw a random number and see which book I get. But first, let me count the ones that I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have 23 books. I have drawn my wheel and we have 23 numbers in here. So let's see what the number is. First of all, I'm happy that I don't have to do much counting. And let's start counting from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I absolutely have no clue because I have wrapped all of these up last month. I forgot what books these are. So let's see. We have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Very happy, very excited, not gonna lie, but I'm also very scared because I don't think that I will be able to finish this book by the end of this week. I am very excited to read this one because I have the next two books in this trilogy as well. Plus, I am also very excited to read the works of Stephanie Garber because everybody is talking about it and I don't want to be left out when it comes to book discussions. So yes, definitely very excited. Plus, this book was in my TBR for quite a long time and finally I'm getting a chance to read this one. Without any further ado, let's start reading this book. Hi guys, today is Friday and can you even believe it? It is 10:30 in the morning and look at outside. The cyclone has finally hit but there is no wind right now. I guess the cyclone has deviated its path and because of that heavy rainfall is happening. There is no sunlight. It is raining cats and dogs. It is the perfect time for me to start reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I have been wanting to read this book for such a long time now and I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to read this book. And also I'm really excited to read the works of Stephanie Garber. This is my first ever Stephanie Garber novel and the way this series is hyped is something that is making me very excited to begin this book. Even though the book is pretty thick, but I do have the confidence that I will be loving this book and finishing this book by the end of this week. So without any further ado, let's dive into this fantasy world. The book has started with letters and the first impression is quite good because I love it when there is multimedia in a book, and it is my personal opinion but I do feel like when multimedia is there in a book, the book communicates with the readers in a better way. So we are off to a good start. Hi guys, welcome to the evening update and I have a significant update for all of you. I am at page number 268 and I will start chapter 28 of Caraval, and let me tell you guys, I am liking this book definitely, but I also do feel like the main female character is naive sometimes, but keeping in mind that she is a teenager, it is understandable. Coming to the magic system of the world, yes, it is still confusing. Yes, I am still understanding things that are happening in this book. Yes, the magical element and the fantasy element in this book is something that is still a surprise for me. New things are coming up in every few pages and I am getting to know more about the world. Keeping in mind that this book is part of a trilogy and this is the first book, I am expecting that things will happen in the second and third book and I will get to know more about the magical world in those two books as well. And coming to how the story is going is something that I am having dicey feelings about, and the reason why I am saying this is simultaneously twists are coming and there is no background of why those twists are coming, what happened for those twists to come in the very first place, but some revelations are also happening. So I am feeling like all of the plot holes or loose ends of the book that are there till now will be solved after I finish this part. But yes, I am also anticipating leaving a cliffhanger because obviously first part of a trilogy. All in all, I am really liking the writing style of Stephanie Garber. Now I understand the hype of this book, but yes, you also have to keep in mind that you are reading a middle grade fantasy, so the characters will be naive, the characters will do some childish things, which is I guess normal, and also romance is almost negligible in this book, which I am really liking. However, there is a underlying plot that is developing, which I am getting more excited to explore. So let's see what the ending of this book will look like. I'll update you guys after I finish this book, hopefully by today or maximum tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Hi guys, it is Saturday and since morning I have been quite busy and you can see the reason why. Diwali is coming and I am getting ready. All the light decorations are up and I am really loving the vibe. And now from tomorrow the worst part plus a fulfilling part will start, and that is cleaning the house. So the first thing that I have planned is to clean my bookshelf and then I'll clean the other parts of the room, because for 1 week I have been delaying all of this because I was doing this challenge, and tomorrow I'm finally free. And coming to my reading update, I am so happy to say this guys. I have finished reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber and I am giving this book 3.5 stars. The one thing that I really loved about this book is the world building and the world in which the story is based on. I loved the concept of Caraval. I loved how mysterious the master is, and till the end the identity of this master is not revealed, and I am so excited to read the second half because the cliffhanger or the way this story has ended, branching its way to the second book, is absolutely amazing. I cannot say this because this will be considered as a spoiler, but I really loved reading this book. The only one thing that I personally did not like were the characters in this book. It did feel like I was reading about small children doing some naive things, and it sometimes felt like the author was trying to forcefully make the characters do some things that will make them regret the decisions that they are making. Basically, the author was trying to make the story about high stakes, but I felt like it was lacking a bit. Also, I could not resonate with the two main characters of this book, and that is the reason why my rating has dropped. However, I really want to read the second and third part of this trilogy because the world of this book is something that I will really love to experience once again. So yes, I am really excited and I'm really happy that this book has sequels. And with that note, my challenge is finally complete. I read 4 books in this challenge, which is amazing with respect to the number of books I have read in the month of November. And here are the 4 books that I read. The week started on a rough note where the first 2 books that I read were not up to my expectations. I was not liking the vibe of these books, but the third and the fourth book did the charm for me, especially the third book. Among this whole lot, I really loved reading The Shadows Between Us, and if you ask me, the only book that I will recommend to you guys in this video is The Shadows Between Us. Definitely go and check out this book. You will love it. And if you want to dive into a fantasy world that has amazing world building and a fantastic fantasy world, then definitely go and check Caraval out. You will love the world of that book. Now, as promised, we have come to the most exciting part of the video, I guess, because I will be sharing the giveaway winner. I have picked out a software that will pick a random number, and let's see who has won the giveaway. Where is my cursor? Oh no. Okay. Best of luck, guys. Who has won? Oh, Ayushi Pandey. Hey Ayushi, first of all, congratulations for winning this giveaway. I have shared my Instagram link in the description, so please contact me via DM and we will take the discussion further. Congratulations on winning this giveaway. And guys, those who did not win, please do not get your hearts broken, because as soon as I reach 2K subscribers, I will be doing a bigger giveaway. So stay tuned, okay? Now that we are done with everything, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I sincerely hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. It really motivates me a lot to make more bookish content like this, more reading challenges like this. Please hit the like button and comment down below what are you currently reading. Happy Diwali in advance, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and have an amazing time with your family. Bye.